Hey nerds. Hello. Now, as we discussed on Monday's stream, I'll be doing the intros like this for like the next couple streams, just so that the YouTube VOD watchers realize that every time there's a 1 minute of silence at the beginning, it's normal. Just because, and the reason why I'm doing it on like multiple VODs and not just one is obviously just because I don't know what's gonna hit good on YouTube or not. It kind of depends. Honestly, like, it varies from like every VOD. Like, my part 1 of the Spyro 3 playthrough we have has like over 100 views already, and I don't know why. And don't get me wrong, it's not like the watch time is like super high or anything crazy like that, as you expect with like VODs, because like I said, they're like 2-hour videos. But compared to like my next highest, I think, viewed video is like maybe 30 views. I don't know why that one's so high, but whatever. Anyway, if you were wondering where I was on Tuesday, I would highly recommend you join the Discord, linked either on the About page on my Twitch or in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. And the reason why I say that is, on Tuesday, I don't know what the fuck I did. I twisted funny. I don't know what I did. I was really like actively on my way out the door to work, and I did something and I couldn't walk all of a sudden, like without being like in immense pain, could barely move, and I hurt my back. To put long story short, obviously, I like to ramble as a person that can't control their thoughts all the time, get distracted by other thoughts, and then I hurt my back, so I called in sick from work, and then I did make an announcement on the Discord Tuesday and yesterday, because I was gonna like try to make a makeup stream yesterday, but I couldn't. I hurt my back. It still hurt, so if you hear me making like very uncomfortable sounding noises, and I don't mean like uncomfortable for you, I mean like if I sound extremely uncomfortable, it's probably because I am. But I'm a dedicated Twitch streamer who's genuinely trying to grow their audience enough by streaming consistently and all that jazz. So I'm here. Today we're playing Powerwash and Simulator. It was the game we're supposed to play on Tuesday. I was thinking about just skipping that one, like doing Spyro like how it was supposed to be this week, but I think we're gonna do this because A, I kind of want to just get it out of the way. Honestly, this level's really big. B, it's not like the order necessarily matters in terms of viewership or anything crazy like that. I know you guys will just watch whatever. If you feel like it, of course. And C, the Epic Games free game this week we won't be playing, because it's Lara Croft, which we've already played. We've already played it on this channel, so obviously I'm not going to play it again for the sake of it just being free on Epic Games. But yeah, if you're wondering, I hurt my back. But I'm here now, so it's all good. So let's just stop with the rambling. I'm sure a lot of you stop watching after a certain amount of time because I just fucking talk. But if you're also one of those people, kind of like sarcastically, go fuck yourself. Because I'm allowed to talk as much as I want. And also, I think it's important for people who are actually dedicated viewers to know what the fuck is going on and why I just like wasn't existing on Tuesday. What's making that noise? Is that like the water? That seems loud enough, I think. I don't think I'm gonna turn it up. So if you guys remember last time, we kind of did this whole outside part, and we had a little bit of the outside left, which I'll show you. And basically our strategy is to work from the outside in. So this little end part archway here is where we ended off. So now we just have this last bit of pyramid and that, and then we got to do the inside and we're done. Ironically though, it sounds like not a lot, but then you see up in the top left that we only have just under 30% of this clean. I'm not sure how much more we're gonna get in terms of like how much we're gonna progress like today, and percentage wise, but you never know. It could be really fast, it could be really slow. It is what it is. These types of streams are kind of mostly for me to ramble and for you guys to like either listen to me in the background of doing something or just ignore my ass and watch me clean. I don't know. I'm not necessarily sure if I want to try doing these streams with more like longer no talking periods. I get, especially when I do this live, I do like to be talking at least somewhat so that if somebody does come into the live, that they're like here and they know I'm existing behind this screen. Although of course if I had a webcam maybe I could do longer no talking and you guys can still like see me, but whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, how have y'all been doing? Honestly, minus the fact that I hurt my back, money is gonna be kind of tight this week just because I got a lot of shit going on, but otherwise I haven't been too bad. I've been also kind of annoyed just because I haven't been able to like go to the gym because when I hurt my back and I was like trying to really start on my fitness journey, and now I have to prolong it a little longer, but I guess that's just how it is. Wow, I'm doing really bad today. It's because I'm not using this mode and I'm getting like motion sick almost, like dizzy. I'm gonna try to move my camera around. This mode's great for the streaming, I think, honestly. Otherwise, this is what you guys would see. And that's not fun. Not fun for me to play it that way, so it's not fun for y'all to probably watch it that way either. So imagine. Sorry if my throat's fucked up too, like, I've just not been feeling good in general since I hurt my back. And it's just that time of the year, like, where I live. I think I explained this on Monday, but maybe you didn't watch that stream Monday. Maybe The Witcher's not your thing, and that's fine. It's so dry where I live right now. It's just that time of the year, so my throat's kind of, like, fucked up a bit, but I'm not actually sick, and then it's like, yeah. So, it's just that time of the year, honestly, in terms of the weather as well for me. So, forgive me if I sound like a little icky, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it without being like somewhat demeaning to myself, which is kind of honestly an embarrassing L, like a big L, but it's fine. Almost done this side already. Yeah, we're gonna be doing most of the inside today, for sure. I also hate how they don't have the whole piece glow anymore. Okay, why is this not clean? Oh. Well, that would make sense, guys. Guys, can you tell me why this wall's not clean? For some reason, I thought this part was already clean before I did the blue part. Guess I was wrong. I'm gonna turn my gain up a bit because I'm talking. Whoa, fuck. Because I'm talking kind of quiet. I got really loud for some reason. Yo, do any of you guys have Prime Video, by the way? Because tomorrow, well, at the time that I'm recording this, it is September 1st. Happy September, by the way. Sorry for all you people going back to school. It might not be so happy for y'all. But the Lord of the Rings the Rings of Power, I think it's called, is coming out tomorrow. I'm really excited. I love Star Wars, Lord of the Rings / The Hobbit, humongous fan. You know, all that classic type stuff. So I'm pretty excited. I hope it's good. I haven't really looked too much into it. I knew it was like coming for a while. Like I knew it was coming down the drain pipe, but I haven't really like watched the trailer or anything like that because I don't necessarily think I don't want to be honest with y'all. I kind of want to like go into it and just kind of watch it, not really knowing. Although tomorrow I probably won't get a chance to watch it until after stream, to be completely honest. So if for some reason one of y'all come into my stream or some shit tomorrow, please don't spoil it for me. Or if you get it like ahead of time, like if you're one of those people that lives however many hours away, or it's like already September 2nd for you, don't be rude. Don't tell me. But yeah, tomorrow after work, I have like maybe an hour and a half, and then I have to go get my tattoos, and then it's gonna be after, by the time I get mine done, it'll probably be like 4 o'clock, so I'll have like maybe another hour and a half before stream, and I don't want to start watching a show. I know there's only 2 episodes coming out tomorrow, and I don't know how long they are, but I think I'd rather just like not get into it and then wait till after to watch it. I'm assuming they're going to be about half an hour to an hour long. That's typically, especially for series kind of like this, like The Witcher, I think every episode's like half an hour to 45 minutes or some shit. I love The Witcher Netflix series, honestly. So far, the way that they've, I mean, let's be honest. Season 1, I was like, I was trying to say episode 1. I was like, I'm not thinking about episode 1. Season 1. Super gatekeepy, honestly. I think I've talked about this already too. But if you have no fucking idea what's going on in the world that is The Witcher, with the timelines and stuff, and like the characters, it won't make sense to you, to be honest. You have to watch it a couple of times. But season 2 though, if you can make it through season 1, even as somebody who maybe doesn't know what's going on, if you can make it through, I like season 2 quite a bit. Excited for season 3 to come out, which I think it's supposed to be coming out like next year or something. I don't remember. Anyway, also I was thinking October will probably play a lot more spookier games for obvious reasons. Although I am a person of culture who enjoys Halloweeny things towards the end of August, so I've kind of already been like in the Halloween spirit. Obviously, I want to play Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 next month. We played Chapter 1. I know I said this already, but you never know. Some of you guys don't watch the VODs all the way, and I know it. I know it, because you don't get your special appreciation message at the end. Who are you to not be getting your special I appreciate you message at the end? Because you don't watch to the end. You know what I mean? What an L. What a nerd. But we have played it before. I think it's like, honestly, I think it is the very first VOD on my YouTube channel. Maybe the second. But we played Chapter 1, along with a couple other games. I played like multiple games in those streams, like a variety horror type stream, simply because I know Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 was like only half an hour or some shit. I think Chapter 2 is supposed to be like way longer. I know Markiplier streamed it on his YouTube, and he almost went for 3 hours. So that, I think we can definitely do Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 in like its own stream this time. But I was thinking, since we never finished, I've never like got around to finish editing Five Nights at Freddy's VR. Or VR. Whoa, where am I? Security Breach. I'm thinking, I was watching, rewatching Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. And I got confused, sorry. Like I said, tired and not feeling great. So if you guys don't know, or you like haven't really been on my YouTube channel that much, I did record and edit 2 YouTube exclusive videos. So not like VODs, like most of my channel's VODs. There's actually 2 videos on there of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach that are kind of mediocre, not gonna lie, but that's also the first time I ever edited YouTube videos, so don't judge me too much. I think they're pretty good for what they are. I make myself laugh with my content, so I must be funny to somebody out there. Or I'm just a psycho, which either way, it's fine. But I honestly hate editing Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach for one reason, and one reason only. First of all, I just don't have a lot of time to edit other YouTube videos right now, per se. Which partially is an excuse, partially is not. Like, I am like streaming 4 times a week, and then working during the day, and then trying to go to the gym on my days off from streaming once my back's better. So like, I'm pretty booked and busy. But I was thinking we would just stream the rest of it, because it's the way that they fucking paced out that game is so awful. It's not even funny. I know I talked about this a while ago, but basically you get to see your first boss within maybe an hour or less of playing the game, and then you don't see another boss for seriously 4-ish hours after that, maybe more. You get like the mini boss, you know, like where my second video on Security Breach, for example, is the section of the game where Chica chases you through like the laundry room, and you have to like hide from her. And that bit took so long because A, they don't make the exit very obvious, and B, it's literally like so much build up to nothing. Like, the problem with them making it kind of almost open world-ish, or open map, I guess, whatever, with that is that they didn't really pace it out very well, so some parts are so slow. And then I felt like the first video was pretty good for like being a first ever YouTube video specifically like made for YouTube. And I had a lot of fun editing it, honestly. It was a lot of work, and I was very tired, like doing it late at night. You know, I just had a back worse and more pain than it is now, and I was like sitting in this fucking chair for hours type shit. But my second video honestly blows, but it's mostly because of the fucking pacing of the game. Like, I feel like nothing happens in the second one, whereas like the first one would be a boss fight and shit. So I was thinking maybe like doing a long play of that game instead of doing edited videos, so that it kind of would make more sense as to why it kind of sucks mega cock. But then I'm kind of also worried about doing a 5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach long play type thing. Not necessarily because it's like kind of dead and gone, but because the problem with like, so like the Chica video, the second Security Breach video, so the 2 YouTube videos, I have 2 hours worth of footage, and then I edit it down to half an hour worth of video. So the thing is, if I did like nothing in 2 hours filming that video, imagine a 2-3 hour stream with me where we do nothing pretty much except run around and get chased by like glam rock Chica type shit. Like, that's the thing. So I'm kind of on the fence, but I think it might be I really don't like leaving shit unfinished, especially where kind of like my style of these types of streams, like gameplay streams, are like I do finish the game, even if it's not to 100% like every achievement unlock capacity. I still like to play through the game in its entirety, so you kind of get a good beginning to end type of, you know, like my videos. I kind of intend them, although I do like want people to watch them through and maybe listen to the conversation or if you come in live engaged the whole time. Even if you use my videos as like just something to put on as background noise when you do homework or whatever, I'm still happy with that too, you know. But the thing is like I want to provide some sort of beginning and end. I really don't like unless it's like epic games where we're kind of like testing it out, I really don't like leaving it kind of open-ended. It's like, what happens next, bro? What if I'm the only person you watch, which is very unlikely. But what if I am, and you're waiting for me to do like another part of something and it just never happens? Like, I would feel like shit, honestly. So, yeah, I've been considering doing a stream of that. I don't know, or like just recording only the boss fights and like the spooky moments and doing a compilation. I saw like Valorant clips of like a gameplay with my friends compilation I was gonna edit, and I just haven't gotten around to it. And I seriously like recorded those bits back in like fucking March maybe. Like I said, I just really haven't had time now that I've like really upped my streaming schedule. And it's not even necessarily time always, but also energy. Because I guess I really do have time to like go to the gym and edit on like Wednesdays and Saturdays, even if it is after work, so I'm not streaming. But it's like I have no energy. I am gonna go see an endocrinologist though, because I honestly think there's something wrong with my thyroid levels. Like, I think they're like really low, I think, again, which is part of like my sluggishness and shit. But yeah, I have like stuff I wanted to do, and I just never really got around to it. Because I think it'd be kind of cool to be able to do a combination of VOD uploading as like my main content, while having some stuff that's kind of like exclusive to YouTube for like my YouTube peoples. Which, although my YouTube peoples are my main viewers, I also kind of feel bad because when there are people in the chat and stuff, I almost feel like they could maybe potentially feel a little left out, which doesn't always happen if you know what kind of content you're signing up for, obviously. But at the same time, I feel like if you can't see the chat, it's just like I'm basically talking like a random hoopla while spraying down an ancient pyramid covered in oolek. You know what I'm talking about, like just to reference what I'm doing right now. So I feel like to them, it just might not make a lot of sense. So it'd be kind of cool to have like exclusive YouTube content again. I just have to really get in that mindset and get in the idea of what can I do that I can save strictly for YouTube, but also not necessarily bore people, because I think that was definitely part of the issue with my Five Nights at Freddy's stuff too, is that videos were so long. Oh wait, I think I know what's wrong. I'm pretty sure in here part of this is considered, yeah, this is considered the pyramid wall up to the point, which is where all the gunk is. So yeah, like half-an-hour videos I know some people don't really mind necessarily, and it does go by pretty quick depending on the content and stuff, but I also kind of get nervous about it being too long. I'm like, should I make shorter videos? But then I don't necessarily want to compromise on the amount of detail I show, because specifically with gameplay videos I kind of leave in parts that I think make sense to my progression. I don't necessarily like cutting from like me running around, like let's just keep referencing Security Breach with like the Chica thing. I don't want it to me all of a sudden be in the laundry room to me cutting to me just like being in the basement like after Vanessa captures Freddy or whatever the fuck happens, right? Like I obviously want to show you guys a couple attempts and then like me finally figure out where the exit is and blah blah blah. Oh, my back, sorry guys. Basically what happens is like because I'm sitting, once I try to move from the position I originally sat in, it's extremely sore and achy in like my spine. So just give me a sec. But I don't know, I don't want to necessarily compromise on what I cut out or like what I leave in, sorry, in order to like make sure that there's actually a proper understanding of how I got from that point. Because like you guys heard me complaining about the other day, for example, I couldn't figure out where to go on one of our Spyro levels, if you watched that far in the stream obviously, and I was like, fine, I'll look up like a walkthrough real quick live, who cares, like I'll just watch it on my phone muted so I can see where this door is. And every single person I clicked on skipped the part where they show you where the door is, and I'm like, what the fuck is the point of doing a walkthrough or like playthrough if you don't show people how you got to that point? So it's like I don't necessarily want to compromise that for the sake of having shorter videos. So when it comes to YouTube videos for me, I'm kind of like, I enjoy it, streaming and like playing games, hanging out with you guys, even if I'm not making connections live and your guys are commenting, or even if you just watch the video. Oh fuck. Even if you just watch the video, like I get so happy when I see that there's like 4 views on a video. I'm like, oh my god, like somebody's watching out there. Like, isn't that so cool? Like, it makes me really happy when someone comes in the live and it's like, hey, I might get like shy or nervous if I don't know who you are and you're like a new viewer, but it's still really cool to see like people enjoy my content to some degree, or like who I am as a person, I guess. It's more, maybe showcases my personality more than my gameplay skills. But I can't handle when people don't show you any form of progression. And so that's part of the reason why, even though I'm so like passionate about like I had a lot of fun editing YouTube videos and stuff, but I also like part of me doesn't want to do it because it's almost like anxiety. It almost gives me anxiety because like I get told from my friends, well, yeah, one of my friends, I guess, that like, oh, well, your video's like kind of long, you know, and that's probably why you don't get like a lot of views, and like, you know, your editing was okay. Like, they didn't really comment on my editing, but I could tell that they probably didn't like it, even though like it was kind of stuff that I thought was funny and creative, and I was like just trying out for like a first time video editor. And it just, I don't know, it gives me a lot of anxiety, honestly, which is kind of sad, like specifically editing YouTube videos, because I don't necessarily know what's going to be quote-unquote okay to gain some sort of traction without compromising my integrity as like a creator and an artist and just like someone who plays games and wants to show people how I got from point A to point B. Like, I don't know. I know I'm pretty much just ranting to you guys, but that's because there's like not really anyone who live chat, and I think it's kind of cool to still like be able to kind of open up to you guys on a more personal level, even if it's like silly shit I've talked about before, even if it's about like, if you guys are like, bro, even just you playing a game and stuff, like, it's fine, like, your videos aren't that bad, and there's always time to learn, like, you know, I still like to be honest, like, about so much stuff. Like, I got really bad anxiety, like, to the point where some nights I can't sleep type shit, like, it's rough, and, I thought I'd let you guys know, I guess. I went on a crazy tangent again, like I said, but whatever, that's part of the conversation, and, yeah, I just kind of want to, like, let you guys know that that might be coming down the drain pipe, simply because I'm not sure if I really want to take a crack at editing it again, and my stutter kicks in right now, but, yeah, as much as I enjoy creating stuff and, like, trying out new editing styles and seeing if I'm getting better, or, like, having multiple content exclusive to certain platforms to help cater to multiple types of viewers, because I know some people prefer Twitch. Like, some of my Twitch VODs get great views, but some of the Twitch VODs that get really good views don't get good views on YouTube, and vice versa, because there's, like, just certain types of people that prefer certain types of platforms. And I think it'd be cool to kind of encourage people from each platform to, like, join in, like, on that platform, just to kind of mix it up, even if it's not something you enjoy, like, if that makes sense. Like, for example, the YouTube watchers might not necessarily like Twitch, but if they ever want to come in and interact with me live, for example, they'd have to come to the Twitch. And then maybe someone who only likes to exclusively use Twitch really likes the game I'm playing on my YouTube, well, then they'll have to go to my YouTube to see that, you know what I'm saying? I kind of want to do stuff like that, where I'm almost, it's gonna sound kind of dumb, which is, and maybe not dumb, but, like, weird, because obviously technically I'm doing the same thing either way, just in a more edited version on YouTube. But I kind of want to make it almost like a jack of all trades type thing. Like, I can make content here and here, and it can still be, like, entertaining, or maybe just, like, depending on what you consider entertainment, like, not necessarily always haha funny, but maybe it's a little scary. You know, maybe the editing's, like, pretty good. Maybe you're just here to listen to me talk about myself and you want to get to know me. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to, like, expand my horizons without overworking myself too much right now, to some extent, because obviously I'm not making any money. So it's really from Twitch and, like, YouTube right now, until we start kind of gaining our followers, which I kind of forgot to mention, tell you guys to follow at the beginning, but hey, maybe you will, maybe you won't, I don't know. Even though I heard that apparently it does help encourage people to like and subscribe, it hasn't made a difference for me really yet at all. Telling people to do it, but hey, whatever. Sorry, I'm gonna have to move, and this is gonna be painful. Oh my god. What was I saying? I was just so focused on how much pain I was in. Oh, the likes and follows and stuff. Like, until we get more of a fan base, which we are, it's building slowly, and that's kind of with anything, whether you're an artist professionally, or you work an office job, or you're a content creator, everything takes time to some degree. The only difference with maybe, like, an office job or a quote-unquote traditional day job is that in a traditional day job, obviously, you make your money pretty fast. That's really the only difference. And again, I really don't give a fuck about, like, how much money I make. Would it be nice to have this be, like, a main source of income and be really successful? Yeah. But that's not why I do it, necessarily, although I do want it to make, like, I do want to make it work out to me that way. It's not, like, a humongous deal. It's hard for me to, like, focus on solely this and have all my energy solely on this right now without really more support, like, at all, from viewers, like, more followers or whatever. Like, the views are going up, which is good, but, you know, followers would be nice, so then we can finally get to affiliate or get to YouTube, like, partnership or whatever. That way we can start, like, monetizing our stuff and being able to, like, focus on it a bit more. But just the struggles of being a poor person, honestly, and wanting something that a lot of people don't believe in to work, to prove them wrong. Because that's really what this is about for me in terms of like the money thing. Is just because I know a lot of people won't believe it until they see cash flow, which is really sad. They'd rather worry about my cash flow than how happy I am as a person. Ceiling outer. This counts. Whoa! Okay, we're floating on air there. But, you know how there's always people being like, well, you should get a real job. That's like I have family members that say that. Well, when are you gonna get a real job? What if this does become a real job one day and I'm like fucking like Markiplier? Bro. Because that would be sick, and that's like honestly kind of a goal to some extent. What if I become that big? What are you gonna fucking say to me now about how this is not a real job? And it's not even about, like, just because you don't see money right away doesn't mean it's not a work. Like I said, mentally preparing myself as somebody with, like, the issues I do have for a stream can be hard sometimes. And a more elaborate planned streams, like, you really have to actually plan them out, even if it's not, even if it's just like, well, you're just playing games. Like, yeah, but I'm still, like, here, I have a plan. Like, my Halloween countdown I did last year. I had to plan out which games kind of went the best together and how long they would take to play through and, you know, all that jazz, and like how I was going to switch them from this to that live on stream. And then that's the thing with like editing videos, so it might not be a paying job, quote unquote, yet, big capital Y-E-T, yet, but it's still a fucking job, you assholes. Like, you know, so it's just a couple things, like very like stupid things I struggle with, because no matter how much I'd like to say that that shit doesn't bother me when it comes from my own family members, I mean, it obviously it does. You'd like to think that they would just be like, yo, well, you know what, whatever makes you happy, obviously make sure you're still working a real job to make some sort of money until, you know, you could build that following. Great. That's support, not talk, you know, not saying, well, you know, well, it's not really foreseeable right now. Well, you know what? Like, fuck you, bro. I can understand it, maybe not it being something I can put all my eggs in one basket on right now, but a lot of my eggs were in this basket. Not necessarily, like, in a more of a emotional, mental sense. Like, it's something I really enjoy, I guess. I get really happy, like I said, even if there's only, like, 1 view, 2 views. Never mind, are you kidding me, you guys? When I saw that I said 115 views yesterday on that one VOD on YouTube, I don't know what I like, my heart honestly skipped a beat. Like, that shit just makes me so excited to know that even if you might not necessarily enjoy it or whatever, if you're like a hater, oh my god. The fact that like people are watching it, even to some extent, to be like, I'll check this out, makes me happy. And like, why isn't that more important to people nowadays? I know we need money to survive, but as long as I can pay my bills, why do you care what else I've got going on in the works, you know? I'm just kind of like, honestly, like, I don't want to say trauma dumping, but I'm definitely like, you guys help me unload sometimes. I need to unload, because shit like this gets to my head so bad, as much as I try to, like, not let it get to your head. Like, and you never should if you're someone who was obviously starting out like me. But it's hard when it comes from people that you consider close to you up until a certain point. Like, just as, like, how bad engineering and my, like, family's views on life really affected me, and still do, I actually had to convince my family not to go to my aunt and uncle's Christmas dinner last year out of anxiety and fear that they would ridicule me for deciding I didn't want to be an engineer anymore and I was going to focus on other things. Like, it's that bad, you guys. And it's sad. It's really sad. And unfortunately, a lot of you out there who maybe are like me, whether it is you're trying to become a content creator, you just, like, changed your mind on something. You fucking know what I'm going through. And it's so sad. You know, being more of a traditionalist is completely fine, but you should be a traditionalist with an open mind. Just because you're a traditionalist doesn't mean you have to have such a fucking closed, empty mind about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's do this front archway, and then the entire outside should be done. Also, I saw an achievement for this, and we are gonna do it now. Where's the gnome? Gimme. We might have to put him back up there later if we obviously don't finish this level today. There's an achievement to make sure that this guy is on the roof once we beat the level. So I think this is close enough. I don't know. Anyway, let's try to switch the subjects to someone, I guess. I'm gonna switch it a bit. But yeah, y'all get it. Like I said, if you ever wonder why I repeat myself, I have an issue with just childhood trauma where I feel like I'm not being heard. And I'm sure based on that little rant I went on about how people would rather let my happiness suffer over being financially successful, that you understand why I have that issue, and it causes me to repeat myself even when nobody else is talking. Even when in this moment right now, if you get this far, I'm the only person you're listening to. Technically, in this video. Obviously, if you're watching me in the background, that might not be 100% true. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be... So a couple things. Don't forget, y'all, that if you ever find something interesting on one of my streams and you clip it, and you let me know about it, I will put it up on my TikTok, which is something else I really have to get back on. Because honestly, I got so many views on like my first couple TikToks of like the Witcher stuff. I just really haven't, again, had time to like go sit through my VODs and like clip stuff. I really gotta get back on that shit. But if you ever see something that you think is like interesting, you let me know. I'm down to put that shit on my TikTok and give you guys like shout outs for it and stuff. It kind of does like almost make it like I'm making you guys do the work, and maybe it's true to some extent, but also I just want to like kind of get you guys involved a bit more in some way with like my content creation, because like I know there's like, even for like example like games and stuff, there's like plugins you can do depending on the game you're playing, and like people can donate or vote on like what you do, but like I feel like there's not enough people in the lives for that to really happen yet. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, any horror games and stuff you think are interesting that I haven't played before for October, you let me know and I'll check them out and decide if I can take it. It's kind of sad because like Fears to Fathom Home Alone got so popular so fast, and I was actually gonna play it during like my first Halloween kind of countdown streams last year, and it was gonna be like I was gonna be like one of the first people to kind of really play it before it became like a mainstream thing, I guess. And I couldn't, because I have such bad anxiety and paranoia that, and I already struggle being home alone, just like by myself, and then to imagine if I fucking played a game about some guy like stalking you and murdering you like while you're home alone. Like I knew I wouldn't be able to like sleep if I played that game, so I couldn't. So obviously with your suggestions, it does not mean I'm gonna play them, because I have to make sure that I can handle it as anxiety-ridden, like freaked out insomniac. I have to make sure I can actually sleep at night to some extent. But you know, I think we might do the Five Nights at Freddy's streams just so we can kind of get through that game. I do want to play Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. I'm probably going to do what I did last year, honestly, and look for a lot of like free games or like games that are on sale and stuff, mixed in with some new games. Because if it's like a game that's like free and cheap, like kind of like Zardy's Maze and stuff that I play, we'll try it out. It's not necessarily something overly spooky, it's maybe more annoying. I rage quit that game, honestly, because I'm just so bad. But whatever, you guys love it. But yeah, if you guys have suggestions for stuff you want me to check out to play in October, let me know. I'm trying to decide if we're going to do strictly horror month. The thing is, though, is like at the end of this month or beginning next month, I'm hoping to buy the last Lara Croft game in the trilogy, because once we finish off The Witcher 3. So that might be something we're going to be also playing around that time, but whatever. There are moments I got so fucking jump scared, honestly, in the... Was it Shadow of the Tomb Raider? I think so. So I mean, it could be considered scary to some degree at certain points in the game. But yeah. I'm down to pretty much try anything as long as, like I said, it's something that I know I can handle without panicking in reality, like Fears to Fathom, I won't be able to play those games because I can't. I already have like a weird feeling all the time of like I said, paranoia. So I can't do that. But like other games, you know, I actually have Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, but I've never played any of the games. So I was thinking like after Security Breach, if I was gonna play them, I'd try to play them like more in order. But you know, who knows? There's lots of other games you can play out there. So let me know. Let me know. Okay, I think the top of this is done. Oh no, it's not. I guess technically these little things need to be cleaned. And then we can move on to the sides of this archway. And then once we're done this archway, we can focus solely on the inside, which will be great. It's great. Frost plates. Weird architecture style. Just for like what they pass it off as in the game. To me it's almost like Roman inspired. Oh. I might go grab the, where is it? Here it is. I'm gonna grab this just because there are some parts on the front I need this for anyway. Can I please? Okay. Oh, that was loud. Where's my shift button? There we go. I keep accidentally hitting control and then I'll start crouching. I'll go up one more. But yeah, I don't know that the style of this architecture is so weird for like it being like a fish person type race that built this. So I'm pretty sure, I don't think Atlantis is like Roman inspired, is it? I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. But as far as I knew, that wasn't something that would have Roman architecture involved. Although I don't necessarily know much about like the myth, other than like obviously like the whole mer people thing, the classic myths about it, and how like sunk into the sea. I just don't know if, there we go, I was like wondering why it was looking funny again. I was like, oh yeah, it's like that. But I don't know, the way that the architecture style that they chose for this, like these types of more blocky swirl patterns, does not feel ancient sea people to me personally. The colors, yeah. I really placed this in a bad fucking spot. Whatever, let's get this side, I guess, clean and then we'll move it now. I don't know, what do you guys feel like this gives off? For sure the bottom gives off some kind of like Roman-esque feel to me. I think I'm thinking of the right group of people. I think it's Roman. Ugh, my back's fucking killing me. Yay. Yeah, no, it's so bad, you guys. Like, I literally still can't walk and it's been 2 days since I heard it. I'm definitely doing like a fuck ton better than I was on Tuesday, but Zooey Mama, that shit ain't good. So yeah, I'll probably be recovering for a hot minute, but it's all good. I got the weekend off of work after tomorrow. I booked it off because I gotta chauffeur my mother around. Let me down, please. She's going to a concert, so I have to like drive her so she can drink, all that fun stuff. So I have the weekend off to like relax at least, but I seriously couldn't afford like calling in sick again. Because I work in a beautifully minimum wage job with no sick time or anything like that. So luckily my manager was cool enough to say that I could just come in and like leave early on these shifts, so that way I'm like only missing out on a couple hours of pay instead of like a lot of hours of pay. Like basically the difference, so if I called in sick today and tomorrow, I would have been missing out on 9.5 hours of pay, whereas by leaving slightly early I'm only missing out on 3.5 hours of pay. So I was like, I'd rather do that, because even if I decide that my back hurts too much to stay for 3 hours, they have to pay me for 3 hours either way for showing up, just the way like the labor laws work here. So at least I'm guaranteed those 3 hours of pay as long as I show up either way. So I decided to tough it out today and tomorrow. My manager was so cool about me like being able to leave early for my back. You know, fuck. This nozzle, y'all, spaghetti, but also amazing. Actually, it reminds me more of like a fork, but whatever. Tried it. Keep in with the ancient Atlantic City theme. Tried it. Why am I saying like that? I don't know. I'm annoying as fuck. That's really just the reason why I'm annoying as fuck. Deal with it. Oh no, please. I definitely almost fell off there. And I would not have been happy with myself. At myself. Ah, you dirty mongrel. There's all the dirt. Ah. Okay. Apparently this entrance to Shell Beach is almost done as well. I'm just wondering where it's not clean yet, if I have to go down a level. Or, I think there was some dirt on the top over here, too. Let's go down one more level just to be sure, but then I think we have to climb back up the pyramid. By foot. Without this. And I want to get as much of this, though, as possible, obviously. Because, like, down here, I can kind of reach this stuff from down here, but... Unfortunately, I cannot scale flat walls or only steeply angled ones. I am no goat. Oh, I didn't know I was going to talk about some more. I got my doctor to give me a referral to endocrinologist, which apparently she should have been doing since the very fucking beginning. Some people have told me that, like, the second that their doctors just, like, found out they had hypothyroidism issues, they instantly sent them to, like, they call it thyroid specialist. Technically, an endocrinologist is like hormones in general, so it's not just thyroid stuff, but like mainly. And my doctor, dead ass. So, if y'all don't know my Doctor Chronicles, she's an absolute fucking quack. You can ask Salsa, my mod, anytime. She's a fucking psychopath. Wow, this is a great angle. I'm gonna have to go up one more. But, she was like, well, I'm sure your friend's doctors only sent them to an endocrinologist because they know nothing about how the thyroid system works, like me. And I was like, what? She's dead ass, like, saying that a specialist is basically worthless for me to go to because she knows everything. And that my thyroid's under control, but yet I almost pass out from simply walking around the store and doing inventory from symptoms related to my thyroid. But guys, don't you know my fucking thyroid's under control, according to her? Like, it's just insane shit I have to fucking put up with. Yeah, this is what it's left right here. Insane shit I have to put up with just to get a fucking specialist appointment. Let me jump, you whore. Thank you. Oh, fuck. I don't know. We gotta move this back some more. I didn't realize I missed that. But yeah. So she was giving so much sass, but she finally gave me a referral. Because the thing is even if she's, like, correct in it being a waste of my time to, like, go, quote unquote, like that. I don't mean that's like, it's never a waste of your time, but like, if they say like, hey, you didn't really need to come here, like, there's not much work, don't worry about it, like, whatever, like, your levels are actually good, great, that's fine. But my doctor deadass was trying to convince me out of going to a specialist when I'm showing symptoms of shit being really fucked up in my body. And yeah, I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm going to one at least, because she did say she was going to write up a referral for me and I get to go and all that fun stuff. But I'm hoping that I kind of get to the bottom of what's going on, because the thing is, Wishy, that statue is of you, right? Huh? You guys know what this guy's talking about. Anyway. Oh. How does it feel to be worshipped by a god? Wait, as a god by an ancient underwater civilization destroyed thousands of years before your birth. A little odd. Is he talking about this statue? Am I a secret fish person or what? I think I just got an achievement too or something. I didn't read it. Anyway. Child, anyway, so she like basically my symptoms are of my thyroid progressively getting worse, and this would be, if it is worse, like after I go to a doctor's appointment, if they up my dosage again, this will be the second time that they've had to up my medication dosage, because my thyroid was fine and then some, like over time got progressively worse to the point where I had to up my dosage, if that makes sense. Like, it's not stopping once I up my dosage, it's getting worse still. So like, obviously my fucking thyroid's not under control, which is why I want to go see a specialist in the first place, because what if I do have some kind of fucking disease or some shit that causes it? What if my thyroid is like actively shutting down? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why it was such a big mystery to her. So, whatever. Yeah. I'm just honestly going on a rant at this point because she's so fucking dumb. Hope we can get the rest of this from the ground. Oh, my back. Sorry, guys. Ow, my back. Ow, my back. So I'm getting like so confused in general. Getting really annoyed, getting really fed up, but we're working our way there. To fixing what the fuck is wrong. Oh, this is why it's so dirty still, because of all of this. And hopefully I'll kind of like, if something does happen, like if I do get an update, and I will let you guys know about it, but I just thought I'd get on a bit of an angry rant. And for those of you who do know about my doctor struggles, I'd let you know how even more ridiculous it's gotten since the last time we spoke about it. Like, even just like slightly shifting from left to right hurts my back, y'all. So sorry again. Like I said at the beginning, I might make some crazy people like noises because shit's hurting. But yeah, I hope it goes away in like a day or two. It does feel slightly better from yesterday, but still not perfect. I'm also slightly like, I'm one of those people that definitely researches symptoms and then gets scared. Like, not necessarily like, not WebMD bad, but I'll be like, what if it's this? Now I better keep an eye out for these other symptoms, and I'll like start like freaking myself out sometimes because I know I have a bad doctor. And so I always get worried, like, what if she missed something? What if this is what's wrong with me? And then I like just go off the wall. I try to be careful with that stuff, but it does happen with my back, with how I fucked up my back. Technically, I'm showing symptoms of a spine disease, like infection. And bitch, how would I have an infection in the spine? I don't know, but I'm like freaking out. I freak myself out all the time. Yes, feel free to laugh and like make fun of me because it's fine. I know it's really stupid. That's why I haven't rushed myself to the hospital, because I know it's probably very fucking far-fetched. But I always like freak myself out because my doctor is so bad. I'm always like, what if she missed something? What if she's feeding me lies about my blood tests coming back good every time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll have these symptoms, like my thyroid obviously, like, not being okay. And then she'll be like, well, your thyroid levels on your blood tests seem fine, so nothing to worry about. It's probably just, like, you know, you're not eating enough salt, she told me last time, which is fucking so dumb. And it's such a bad nutritional recommendation to up your salt intake. Especially with someone, like, I honestly have a pretty high salt intake because I love, like, salt and vinegar stuff. Like when I'm eating salt and vinegar popcorn every day for 3 days before my blood test, and then my salt levels say they're normal, they probably weren't normal before I came, but then I ate so much salt you can't tell. And she's like, it's fine, don't worry about it. And I'm like, so then I start panic researching stuff, which I'm sure is obvious now at this point. And I go off the deep end sometimes. Which is part of the reason also why I wanted to see a specialist. I have some questions about what's going on with my thyroid. Like, I know that it could be some things that I'm showing symptoms for, and I'm like, I need to go get actually tested by somebody that knows what the fuck they're talking about. It's really part of the reason why I want to go. And I did tell her that to her face. Like, over, I guess not to her face, because it was a phone call, like, because she is fucking dumb. But, when she asked me why, I just said, oh, well, I just want to get, like, some specifics on my thyroid issues. And, like, I have friends who went to some and said it's really helpful. And she still was kind of pissed at that answer. But the real answer was, I don't trust her as far as I can fucking throw her. And I can't throw her very far, I'll tell you that much. So I just start freaking myself out. I get like this where I go on another rant again because it frustrates me so bad. I have to like talk about 1,000 times until I get over it. It's just unbelievable to me that I have such major health problems for somebody my age, and yet my doctor doesn't seem to give a flying fuck. Which is why I'm trying to find a new doctor, but of course with the way the health crisis is in Canada right now, it's, you know, we basically have a lot of patients and not a lot of doctors type shit, so it's really hard to find a new doctor right now. Water on this is not clean. There we go. So I'm hoping and praying we can find a new one soon, but anyway, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, I'm gonna tell you guys how fucking dumb, why I made that kind of funny voice when I talk about how she did an appointment over the phone. Y'all want to know why she's still doing appointments over the phone, okay? Here's why. Because she said to my mom, because we all have the same doctor. My mom's been asking me, like, when are you going to open your office so you can actually have, like, proper fucking physical exams and shit, you know? She said to my mom, I am not opening my office until, if you guys could see my face right now, until everyone has their booster and all of the children have their first COVID vaccine. She's still afraid of COVID. And not only that, she refuses to, instead of having safe practices where she is constantly cleaning and wearing a mask and has her shots, she would rather force all of her clients to have their appointments over the phone for the next 5,000 years because the COVID numbers aren't good still. Like, she's one of those people. And don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not like an anti-vaxxer or anything crazy. Like, I got my 2 vaccines, you know, I'm double vaxxed. I still wear masks when I go to work just because I can't really control who is walking up to me at work with God knows what. You know, I don't know if they're sick. Could be with COVID, it could be just a common cold. I don't know. I have a weakened immune system because of my thyroid shit. I'm not taking no risks, you know. So I'm definitely not like necessarily trying to make fun of her in terms of COVID is a hoax, but there's so many precautions being taken now, and yet she refuses to open her office simply because she doesn't like how their numbers are. And how not enough people have gotten their booster, which is their 3rd vaccine, and for some people their 4th. And it's just so unbelievably stupid. So like, I'm pretty much stuck doing phone calls over the phone for the next God knows how long. Until we find a new doctor, which I'm praying is soon. Honestly. Just crazy stuff. Anyway. We were on a depressing rant, and now I'm on like a frustrated rant, and I need to calm down. You know, this whole back pain thing, I had such a mental... Talking about depressing, I had such a mental breakdown when I hurt my back on Tuesday, like it was unbelievable. Like, I hurt my back, had to call in the sick to work 15 minutes before my shift was supposed to start. I felt like a complete ass, but of course what I do at work, they don't really need anyone to cover, it's like kind of unimportant work. It's considered unimportant work. So whatever, at least that's an upside. But I felt like such a piece of shit, and then I started panicking about like how I am always like getting hurt, and how am I supposed to get a new job and like make money and do this and that if I can't even fucking walk? And then I just started like freaking out, and it was pretty rough. Like, you guys can just tell what type of week I've been having. It's not been a good one. Remember when I told you guys on Monday that I had a rough weekend and I hope this week gets better, and then the next day I instantly hurt my back really bad again? Like, it's not been a good week. I just hope that when this week is over, oh my god, my back. I'm hoping this week is over that everything just gets back to normal, or like at least better than this. Oh god, Lord have mercy, honestly. I am out of control. I do think my back, like obviously my back is getting better though, but I think I don't know what I did, like I said exactly, but I think it's something with my muscles, because a lot of my muscles in my back are so tight, and some of them are actually like sore today, which means that they're finally starting to loosen up. So I'm thinking that I'll start to feel a lot better in the next couple days, but god, shit's been rough. We'll do the entrance ceiling, I guess, and then we can start on the atrium hall. And the outside's done! We're almost halfway there, which is crazy that we're only halfway. But also kind of great. I mean, we're only halfway through the stream. We've already gained almost a full 20%. So who knows? I'm sure we'll probably still have to do at least one more stream of this level. But that's better than that's more progress than I was expecting. So you never know. All I can say is that the end is nigh in this game, and I'm kind of mad because if this is the end, I will be pissed. I've heard rumors that this is the end of the game, this level. Only because I don't like watching other people's content on the new levels. I'd rather just play it myself for you guys and find out with y'all. But not cool if it is. I'm wondering if this is like okay wasting my time and I should be using this brush, but I'm like, reach because I stutter again. I'll fucking deal with this, I guess. This one just feels the more appropriate. Okay, I guess. Have I just chosen to do the ceiling now? Should we just. I'm kind of wondering if we should just do the ceiling and then work our way down. As I crack all of my finger bones at once. Yeah, sure. Look at that. Smiley face. Don't you guys love my annoying ass baby voice? If you thought my voice could get any higher pitched, ooh, you wrong, girl, you wrong. It can get so high pitched, I'm like Alvin and the Chipmunks up in here type shit. You guys just hear me like trying to, like, dying. As an old person, well, I'm trying to like wiggle in my chair. Oh my god, okay. Please move. I don't know, something about this game is so stressful and overwhelming and yet satisfying and relaxing. Part of the reason why I decided not to skip the power washing simulator stream today, because I kind of just need something mindless to do. Well, I talked to you guys and went on my weekly rant. And kind of tell you about how awful my past new days have been. Because with the problem with like Spyro and Witcher and stuff, when I'm playing this, you can technically play them pretty mindlessly, but there's also like still shit coming at you, and you have to like worry about your lives. And like if you collected everything and like this, like, I don't have to worry about it. I check the list, make sure everything on the list is clean. Bada bing, bada boom, it's done. You know what I'm saying? So I need something kind of brain numbing. Yeah, I had a weird sleep last night. Although I don't have good sleep like almost every night. Last night was especially bad, honestly. I kept waking up until like right before I had to get up for work. Bro, and next week, guys, is gonna suck so much because my manager accidentally put in my time off wrong. So they gave me extra time off on this weekend. So I have a 5-day weekend now. Which is like fine, whatever, blah blah blah, right? Big deal. Well, now in order to get my proper hours that I've requested to work so that I can actually afford like my bare minimum hours, I have to work like 3 8.5-hour shifts. Big whoop, right? No biggie. I have to get up. Well, I have to be at work for 7 a.m. now, next week. So I'm gonna be so fucking tired when I stream for you guys next week, at the end of next week specifically. I mean, I'm gonna try to probably have naps between, but oh my god. Not that I can't get up at 5 a.m. and like need to work for 7. That's not the hard part. The hard part is just like after work or like be able to make it through work, honestly. Especially because my job can get really boring really fast. It's kind of one of those jobs where you need to find something to do at a certain point of the day just to like waste time while still being like somewhat progressive in like what you're doing at work. And, like obviously you still be making progress, but yeah, shit's rough some days. Some days I can barely make it through like a 4-hour shift, so imagine an 8.5. Just double that. Like, I'm hoping it's not going to be like that next week, and that we'll actually have something to do. But, you know. Look at this. We actually almost got like half the roof done already, I'd say. Now, I'm not going to worry about doing this inner part because it's a pretty small piece, so we'll do that part after. Bro, I actually just found out about that like whole thing with Leonardo DiCaprio dumping women after they turn 25 and not willing to date women over the age of 25. Super weird. Here's the real question. Why do women under the age of 25 keep dating him then? Stop dating him. And then he'll be forced to date a woman over the age of 25. Or suffer and die alone. Like, women under the age of 25, stop dating Leonardo DiCaprio now. What a fucking waste of time. I mean, I guess at least you know that relationship will never be serious if he dumps you after you turn 25. You don't have to worry about being in a committed relationship. I mean, I'm not saying cheat, I'm just saying, like, if you use him for his money, I guess at least you know he's just using you for your age. He wants to feel young. He just wants to be a sugar daddy, it sounds like. There's a website for that, Leo. Yo, this fucking ceiling! Woo! Look at that. So, I think we'll leave the centerpiece, like this sunken in part, and the statue, and this inner part. There's like own finishing part of this section. We'll do the pillars, and then we'll do the walls, and then we'll do the floor. I like to do it in sections, which obviously is very smart playing this game, but I have a very specific way I do my sections in this game. Specific, the capital S. Capital S-P-A, the way I say it. Specific. Not specific. It's supposed to be. I do like the water drizzling down effect. I think that's my favorite part, actually. Cleaning something is seeing like this shiny water running down the piece of whatever you're cleaning. That's the fun part. And you get a little ding with the flash. Boom. Okay, we'll just start, I guess, here and then work our way around. It doesn't really matter which wall we start on. Technically, we do still have this upper part. Maybe we should do this upper part first. Yeah. Yep. We'll do this upper part first, and then we'll come back around. We need to laps. Moving laps. Getting this part done, it will also make it very easy for us to do the walls after. We don't have to worry about looking up. Don't look up! That movie was actually not so bad. It was a weird one though, not gonna lie. The lesson in that movie is like, I guess, listen to people or some shit. Can I jump, please? Thank you. It's about a comet, like, hitting Earth, if you guys are wondering. An asteroid. Pretty wacky shit, not gonna lie. Pretty pointless movie, not gonna lie. Good movie, but, like, totally pointless. Like, for the ending, you know, like, a movie, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, the movie, you do some crazy shit, like Narnia level shit, and it's like, at the end of the movie, you wake up from a dream, and like, that whole movie was pointless. It's kind of like that type of pointless. Oh, the position I just switched into now was great. Oh, my back. Oof, I can move a little bit more without it being an immense pain. Move to the lights. Do like all this little bit here. But yeah, with peace and love, Don't Look Up is kind of a pointless movie. Watch it if you want to know why. Okay. I was like wondering why this blue part didn't ding, but these white walls around these murals technically count as that, so that's why. Just keep going. I guess technically this blue part does count as part of the wall, but I'd rather clean this first and we can just focus on like the white down. I kind of like to sort by color. That's what I did with the pyramid stuff on the outside. And that's kind of how they broke it down too, I guess, in the cleaning list. But I like to like do all the yellow part first, then all the blue, and then I like to sort by color and section. One of those people. I actually am one of those people. Cal here, there's no chance getting near the volcano's rim, but I've spotted something weird. I'm going in for a close look. Calvin's gonna fucking die. Anyway, I'm one of those people, so for all my American people, actually not even just American people, basically anybody that lives outside the realm of like Canadian slash, it's an abandoned mobile mining drill and it's broken in the magma chamber. Yo, we cleaned that mining drill. Wait, let's see what this fuckwad has to say, and then I'll keep going. The operation likely destabilized the whole place. What has the mayor done? So it's been revealed that the mayor purposely set the volcano up, or what? Anyway, I don't know if they have these in the UK, specifically like Britain, but in Canada we have Smarties. But they're not like American Smarties. In a, American Smarties we actually call Rockets here. That's a different name. You know, like the kind of almost like a Pez type candy Smarties. That's not what I'm referencing. Canadian Smarties are kind of like, I personally like them more than M&M's. So they're like better M&M's, in my opinion. Chocolate. And I eat those by color. Like, I have to, so here's what I do. I have to eat them in pairs of 2. And they have to be the same color up until I can no longer make the same color combination. And when I eat them in pairs of 2, I chew one Smartie on the left side and I chew the other on the right side, but simultaneously. Simultaneously, I don't know. So it's like, I eat 2 Smarties at the same time, but one on either side of my mouth, and they both have to be the same color. Why? I don't know. But it's also apparently a thing a lot of people do, because the Smarties like slogan is like, do you eat the red ones last? Because I guess a lot of people eat the red ones last. I frankly don't give a flying fuck which color is first or last. I just have to eat the same color groups together. It's weird. But I guess sorting things by color is just a thing that I do. Look at this, and the bottom trim's all done, so we just gotta leave up the wall, y'all. We're gonna build a wall. Now, we will do the murals in this part, because obviously it's kind of like smack dab in the middle of our cleaning process. We kind of have to. Look at these fish people. Look at this pelican. Look at the pelican. Why did I say pelican like it had a G, not a C? Pelican. That's the boat we clean. With that fish. Okay, cool. I was making sure that this wall here is the same as that wall there in terms of our progress bar, and it is. That's why if you guys could see my face, I was just like looking at look at how mom looked at the phone when you show her a meme, squinty-eyed, like crazy. I can't wait to when we clean off this statue. We'll see if it really does look like me. I mean, I guess, yeah, the hat does look like mine, doesn't it? And they have power washers, bro. And he's cleaning a house. Yo, so is this supposed to be like the power washers are the ancient civilization? They're like the guardians of the world because we keep things clean and that's how shit doesn't go bad or something? That's what it sounds like, right? We're just saying. We're fucking cool. See, this is the house. This is the house that had the poop all over it. The nun's house. The monk's house. I don't know if I streamed that one. But if you guys have played through the game, you know exactly which house I'm referencing. Which part of this frame is not clean. There we go. Interesting. How it references exact places we've been. I didn't really notice that. Until now, obviously. I'm amazed that it has direct callbacks to certain levels in the game. So it looks like it's been destiny all along for us to clean all this shit. Just like our ancients did. Our ancestors. Okay. Look at half the walls clean. Look how pretty. Look at the fucking difference. Yeah? Anyway. I don't know why I'm saying it so aggressively today. Did I not get this blue? What the actual fuck? We'll do the blue and then come back, I guess. I obviously got distracted by the lights or something. Classic me. Getting distracted? No way. Me? Get distracted? I can't clean these pillars either. Oh god, I'm such a disgrace. We'll fix it, don't worry. We made a lot of progress. Like, the inside goes by so much faster than the outside does in terms of progress. percentages. Like, wow. Wowza. Oh. I'm coloring outside the lines a bit over there. Far outside the line. Being real messy. Why isn't this ceiling clean? I don't understand why the ceiling wall is not clean. I have to be a little less aggressive with it now, more precise, I guess. There we go. Now again, why isn't this ceiling wall clean? And did I even check if the other ceiling wall is clean? Somehow I feel like the answer to that question is no. Aha! Boom, let's check. Oh, it's clean on that side. Okay, let's do the walls and then we'll get to the floor, I suppose. Depending on how close we get to the end, actually, this stream, I might just finish this level off. We'll see. We shall see. The thing is, I really do only have half an hour, but we're also almost at 70%. Like, if I finish this entire bottom floor before the end of the stream, and all we have left is up there, then I will finish it. How about that? Just because it won't be enough for another stream. The only problem with this now is that we're gonna have to try find, if the rumors are true and this is the end of this game, career mode wise, I'll have to see if there's any new special levels like there was the Land Rover, and then, if not, we'll have to find like another game to play on days that we don't have Epic Games. So yeah, this week is Lara Croft, Shadow of the Tomb Raider or some shit, which we already played. I know it's the one that we have already played. I was really excited because I thought it was the one that we hadn't played yet. And I was gonna get it for free and not have to worry about paying the $30 for it, whatever it is. Something minuscule. And, ended up being one we already played, which was kind of a bummer. I'm almost certain that is this week. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure this week is the Lara Croft game on sale, so we won't play it at Epic Games. See, look, that's the carnival! We're talking about the ancient carnival and how we cleaned it up. It's Desi. Which one is this one? The helicopter! I guess it was an airplane. The airplane! We did clean a helicopter too, but that's actually an airplane. What do you think this one is? Probably a boat or some shit, looks like. Just a subway station? Toilet? Oh, it's the toilet! Remember that toilet place? That guy, we did stream this one, he's gonna turn it into a fucking bar. Yes. Boom, so just these walls and then the floor. I didn't realize that I didn't clean the trim on this side. Bro, where have I been? I meant to hit R. It's so weird that it's September 1st, which means in just over a month, it's gonna be Thanksgiving here in Canada. Already. Then Halloween. Christmas. I really hope we don't have snow on Halloween this year. Like last year we never had snow and it was honestly amazing. It really just depends on the year. guess I can stop cleaning this since these are connected, so it won't be clean until I do this side. I can stop panicking. When will you stop panicking? Oh man, that's a Hell's Kitchen reference. I love Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares clips. I watch a lot of those, and then a lot of Dance Moms too. Although I typically like to watch Dance Moms edits more than the actual clips. But I do watch the clips sometimes. I'm kind of out of my Dance Moms phase, and I'm back in my Hell's Kitchen phase right now. Okay, let's just start, I guess, in, I don't know, like, the same way we kind of did the ceiling. A lot of people might hate the way I'm doing this, but maybe this will be the most efficient way to do the floor, who knows. Maybe it won't be. We're gonna find out. I'm just so glad I don't have to hold down the click button to spray. Can you imagine holding this down? My finger would be broken. Unless you're a masochist and like to push yourself to the next level and see how far and how long you can hold your finger down on the mouse button. I'm so glad that I don't have to do that. I feel like they're okay. Must be gone. I was like, I swear to God, there was like a spot there that just wouldn't come clean. I was getting really annoyed. We'll clean till here, and then yeah, this will count as like our inner part. Maybe if this nozzle is better for this. Even if this one would cut it. Yeah, this one kind of cuts it. Not sure if it's necessarily faster. Okay, well this one for sure was working. I feel like just doing this spaghetti arm one is not a good idea for like the floor, because we're so close to it. It's kind of hard, like, see, it's kind of doing like this like liney spray instead of a nice even one. So I think we'll do this nozzle for the floor. Yeah, I'm getting like these weird lines with that other one. Cool. I'll stick with this one. We'll stick with this one for now. Bro, Bob's Burgers, new season, can't wait. I went and saw the movie in theaters, so good, I loved it. My family was really confused because they're not fans, but I forced them to go with me anyway. And it was kind of funny to watch how confused they were, but I also just enjoyed it. In general. I was only paying attention to them so much. My mom actually deadass fell asleep in the movie. It was so disrespectful to me. Like, obviously, and I'm saying that with, like, a lot of jest. But I was just like, girl, what you doing? Like, sleeping in the movie. And she's like, I'm tired and I don't care about this movie. I only came because you wanted me to. I was like, oh my god. You're not even going to try to watch the movie. You're just going to sleep. Like, thanks, okay? It was honestly so funny. All that noise. Oh, my brother's home. Makes sense. What's all that noise? My brother. My kid brother. But yeah, look at this. If you guys hear stomping, now you know why. Stop there and then we'll back it up. This. Give me a sec. Wait. Oh, don't have to give me a sec. I thought he was coming down here to talk to me, but he actually went upstairs. It sounds like so good. See, look, I thought that was a speck, but if you check, it's not dirt. It's like just the way that they textured the ball. Trying to throw me off. Show me up. We'll do the white and then we'll come back. Just so that I can, like, don't have to really worry about the edges. Because the edges is typically where I fuck up personally the most in terms of missed spots. So I want to kind of get these edges now and then. That way I know if I missed something, I kind of know it's more in the middle-ish. More in the middle-ish. You know what is hard about this camera mode though, and me deciding to do it like this, is fucking shaking my arm. Shaking my mouse. I'm doing it like a psychopath. There we go. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Satisfying. Cut right through. Bro, so I wonder, like, if this is the end and, like, all these murals are about me, do I just ascend? And that's why no one can ever see my full body, so I'm actually a fish person? Like, do I just disappear in a time-space reality? And my friends are like, bro, that was a fucking alien. Like, what do you guys think? Kind of interesting that we're all over the walls. Or do we just, like, continue and, like, these people realize that I'm, like, a god, and then they, like, just keep treating me like normal and don't really give a flying fuck? Like, how does this work? I wonder. Again, the texture's throwing me off. I keep thinking it's dirt on the trim there. Even though we literally cleaned the trim already, I keep thinking it's dirty. And you guys can see the exact spot I'm talking about. Oh, we're almost done the main atrium floor. Actually. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to think about where we're gonna end and like what would be my... The only problem I have with, like, if I do end up ending it slightly before where I said I wouldn't, if that, like, so you know how I said, like, oh, if we only have the top 4 left, we'll go clean that and then I'll just stay late. The only problem with me saying that is, what if we don't have only the top, like, 4 left, but then the rest that we have left is not long enough for a 2-hour episode? So I'm hoping that there's more specials or something. I'll take a peek after the stream. And we'll go from there, I guess. Worst case scenario, I could always queue up another game to play after. Oh, my back. Oh, and like really, guys, the part that hurts my back the most right now is like moving my legs. Like it's in my lower back / hips. So, like when I rotate like my legs to walk and shit. Shit fucking hurts. God, my brother's running around with a cycle upstairs. Can you guys hear him? Maybe not when I'm talking, but God. Man is loud. Oh, look at all these spots I'm missing. And yes, these are like pretty big spots. Okay, let's just keep going. And we'll come back over it after. I'm hoping as long as we get like a majority of this clean that it will count. Sorry, I saw a text from a work group chat, and that's what I was humming to. Nothing that really concerned me necessarily. I just had to check and make sure it wasn't, and it wasn't. So we're good. Bro, I hope my new tattoos are good tomorrow. Like, the person that I'm getting them from, the reason why they're so cheap is because they're, like, starting out as an artist. So, their art looks pretty good so far, like, what they have gotten done. But I'm just hoping that it's not too bad, that I need, like, a touch-up or anything. So, although the touch-ups are, like, free within a month, it is annoying to have to... Was I crouching the whole time? That's why I was walking so slow? No, it's this. But as much as like the touch-up's free like within the month and stuff, it's still annoying to have to go back in and get a touch-up. I'm hoping it's all good in the hood. The one thing I'm really concerned about tomorrow is getting home from work and having enough time to eat something before I go, and like drinking Gatorade and stuff before I go to make sure like my electrolytes and stuff are up and I don't get like lightheaded. That's the one thing I'm actually worried about tomorrow. But nice thing about like the only nice thing about hurting my back and like my boss letting me leave earlier like today and tomorrow is that I won't be cutting it as close as I would have been if my back was at like 100%. Because now like today and tomorrow I can leave at 12 instead of 1:45 to like help with my just because like my back's still pretty bad. And so like that way I can still get like adequate pay, like good enough, not great pay, but like good enough for like what I have to work with my back being fucked up. And our appointment's at 2 p.m. and like so imagine me getting off work at 1:45 and then having to go straight to a tattoo appointment after working and not eating. Like, oh fuck, I would have been screwed. So at least we're not having to deal with that shit tomorrow. Whoops, I accidentally clicked the wrong spray button and was like doing it manually. I accidentally like, my hand tenses up from all like the shaking of a mouse. And then I accidentally click on the button without realizing. Oh, my back. Gonna have to do some more. We have one of those like, it's like the Dr. Ho brand. But it's like one of those like things, like those pads you put on your back and like shoots electricity like through your back and like makes your muscles like tense up and then relax type thing as a way to like massage them almost. And I've been doing that and it's been helping quite a bit. So I did a little bit on my calves because my calves have been super sore. It didn't necessarily help with my soreness today, although tomorrow they might not be as bad, but I gotta work on doing on my lower back and stuff tonight after stream. I'm gonna try to get some more VODs uploaded. I did upload like, I think only one yesterday, one or two. One, and I got a second one ready to go. And I downloaded all the VODs up until today's. Yes, because as of today, Twitch is going to start deleting VODs 7 days after they come out instead of 14 for non-affiliated or partnered members. fucking dumb, but it's because I guess according to their statistics, you get most of your views within 7 days of the VOD coming out, which I would not say is true. I've definitely had VODs get increased views after the 7 days personally, and they also said because most people don't download their VODs to reuse, that there's no point in keeping them that long, because like seriously, if their statistics were correct, it was 0.5% of people download their VODs and repurpose the footage for other things. I'm like, what the fuck, you guys? Why would you not be like to be a content creator? Like the best way to like get yourself out there and grow some sort of following is to have your stuff on multiple platforms, so you're discoverable by multiple people. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not certain why that was a thing. Uh-oh. See, look at, now we gotta find some big chunks of floor that we missed. This section's pretty good. On now, give me the little ding dong, ding a ling a dong, please, shorty. Where am I missing? Other than like these baby spots. Is it just not enough baby spots being covered? Is that really it? Huh? Corsair? I don't want to see your post right now. Thank you. Ah! Don't you guys love accidentally, like watching me accidentally hit the button? The E? You guys love how it's like I'll go around the edges so this doesn't happen and then it happens. There's obviously a very small but existing chunk somewhere that we're missing. And this is considered the centerpiece here, so this is not it. Ah! Found it. Okay, let's work on the centerpiece floor and then we'll work our way up, I think. We don't have a lot of time left. So, depending on how long this centerpiece floor is, we might just finish this and then save the statue and stuff for next time. We'll see. Again, we'll see, because tomorrow I will be back with Spyro. I think I'm uploading the Sergeant Bird bot actually tonight on the YouTube. So, let's do the outer edge first, because I gotta do those pillars still too. On the other side. Can't like I get a webcam and do like some just talking streams, or like Oh, sorry guys, I have to move again. I'm gonna sound like an old person as I smack my knee on my desk. I can't wait to do some like just talking streams and stuff where we like, I want to do like a trying different whatever streams where we just like talk and I like test some stuff out on the webcam and stuff. I'm real excited for that shit. I'll be getting one hopefully soon. It's actually for Nathan's birthday gift to me that he still hasn't finished getting, that he just like hasn't had time to go get yet, so kind of waiting for that. Cool to get his shit together. I'll come back and do the pillars once I'm done this edge, because then that way I can just go in the middle and the circle. But like I'll be like probably kind of nervous like the first one or two webcam streams, obviously, and I think the first one or two might just be like my face down in like the bottom corner while we play a game type shit, and then we'll do like full on just my face type streams. But I'm low-key also excited for it, so we can like do more stuff on the channel than just games. Like gaming is gonna be like my main content for sure, but it's definitely fun to like expand and do other stuff too. Because sometimes you just don't want to watch a gaming video. Like sometimes you're just not in the mood. Sometimes you want to go watch like Markiplier again. We'll keep talking about him. Like, you know, when he like tries like different stuff, like he tries the MREs and shit like that. Like that stuff's cool. Sometimes you don't want to watch a gaming video. Sometimes you want to go watch someone, you know, try like every type of like alcohol you can find or whatever. Like for example, there's this place. Like I kind of want to do this on stream one time. One of the liquor stores near my house sells pickle moonshine, but it actually has pickles in it. Like I want to like try one of the pickles out of the moonshine stuff. That'd be fun. Trying different, you know. Like I think it'd be fun to also be a channel that like tries new things and stuff, and you guys kind of can get my reactions to it live and all that fun jazz. Like I said, I want to like do a little bit of everything. You know, we can do drawing once sometime and stuff. Exciting. Those are these points. I guess it's like north, west, south, east type shit. Which I know I did in the wrong order, by the way, so don't panic. I'm not dumb. Never eat soggy worms. North, east, southwest. I just genuinely forgot for a very small moment that east existed. No judgment to those on the east coast. I just genuinely had a brain fart. Still not really all there. My body's been like in recovery mode because ever since I got injured, so I'm just like extra tired compared to normal and all that fun stuff. Get the back of this thing. Yeah, I like doing these little. We already did this one? No. When? Bro, when? Okay, sus. I don't remember doing that one. Not gonna lie. I really, really don't. Nice. Yeah, we made some good progress. Why did I say yeah so loud? Sometimes I can't control my volume, to be honest. I just like talk really loud without intending. Without intending to. Like uncontrollable sometimes. Okay. Start on this ring. I'll do like this. Boom. We'll do the stairs. Bro, you guys, my brother bought a 5-pound jar of protein powder yesterday because they didn't have any smaller jars. Like, they sold out of all the small ones. So they gave him, like, a discount because he could only buy the big one. And it's, like, the size of... It's bigger than his head. I was gonna say the size of his head. Nah, it's fucking bigger. Like, it's unbelievable. You guys just hear me anxiously squirming because my back. I always bitch about my back, but honestly, it's something that, like, seriously, is such a fucking hindrance on my life. It's unbelievable. Just like in all aspects. Not even just like streaming, but like I don't want to get a new job, and it's really difficult for me to get a new job because my back's hurt. And I already have to. I'm already one of those employees that come with like stipulations, and people typically want somebody that will just do whatever the fuck, whereas I have restrictions, and it's like, it hinders my life in so many different ways. Like going to the gym, I can't go as hard at the gym because I have to fucking make sure I don't destroy my back more than it already is, type shit. All that jazz. Okay, there we go. We'll do like the inner walls after, like this part. This, why'd I say that like a snake? But do like these sections first. Kind of get like the top done, even though I know it technically won't count, I don't think. Because those outer walls do count as part of it. Inner walls, I guess, sorry. This is an inner wall. Technically, I am doing the outer part. Right now. We might not have time. We still have the statue and stuff. I might just end it after we're done this round part, honestly. It's still, we got a lot of progress done compared to last time. Like, the outside takes so long. But I still don't think, well, I think we can still do one more episode of this. Which we kind of have to because, yeah, like our Epic Games, we have no Epic Games game this week again, I'm pretty sure. It's a game we've already played. As I said earlier. Again, issues with repeating myself, classic. Oh, my feet feel funny. Like when I did that electric thing on my calves, y'all, you know like that feeling when your foot falls asleep and it's like the quote walking on pins and needles feeling? When I had like the little electric pads on my calves, it was like constant pins and needles feeling in my feet. It was weird. Like it went away the second like the electricity stopped. So it wasn't like a crazy like thing that was like I had to be super concerned about or anything. But it was not fun. Like at all. Like it was very uncomfortable, I'll say that much. I guess maybe not fun is a little dramatic, but it was so uncomfortable. Cause I hate having my feet fall asleep and stuff. Like I hate that feeling, and then I had to like endure that feeling for like 20 minutes. The shortest amount of time you can go is 20 minutes on that thing. So, yeah, it was whack. Let me in. Let me in, please. Charlie D'Amelio meme. I don't know why I always think of that meme, like it's funny to me. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to end it now. And we'll just... Well, you know what? Just for you guys, we'll finish off this centerpiece part first. This section. I don't know. This whole part. And then we'll end it. That way we have the statue in the upstairs for sure for next time. And anything else, if anything else. I don't know if there's more specials or not, which would be kind of silly if they didn't put out more special ones. So I'll definitely check. Otherwise their 1.0 release was kind of more or less all did you guys see that? All about this. Someone just dropped shit everywhere upstairs. Well, I know who it was, Nathan. God only knows what he dropped. I'll probably harass him about it when I'm done. Or I'll just send him a message, like, if he leaves before I get up there, like, what the fuck did he do? Anyway, that's that done, so we'll stop for now. Thank you to everybody who came by and watched. Sorry again for missing Tuesday, but you know, you guys know it is what it is. My back fucked up. Technically today will be a short stream by like 5 minutes too, but knuckle crack of the day. But it is what it is. You guys get it. I'm sure now that you know why I was gone Tuesday too, it makes a lot more sense why it's harder for me to sit here for 2 hours. But yeah, don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It does help out. Help us get to our 50 follower goal here on Twitch. We're at like 31-ish, I think. 32, I don't know. But, yeah. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? I'll see y'all later with some new fucking tats. Because I'll have new tats by the time I see you guys. I don't know if I'll post a photo of them or not. But because they're flash tattoo pieces, they are kind of more like just for fun tattoos. But anyway. Yeah, I'll see y'all later.